Greetings, everyone, and good Wednesday evening to you. Thank you for checking in on the Valley's most in-depth weather forecast video. This is our daily deep dive into the Valley weather, past, present, and future. We call it Weather for Weather Geeks, and we had a somewhat nicer day today. At times it was kind of gloomy, but at times we did have some sunny intervals. Rainfall totals today were pretty paltry with the scattering of showers we had around. Here's a look at some rain gauge numbers across the area. A couple of hundredths was about it here locally. But not that far to our north. It was a whole different story this morning. They had heavy training echoes up in parts of the I-90 corridor. Let me query these once again. These are rainfall totals estimated by the radar. Near I-90, Cleveland on east, 2-3 inches worth of rain first thing this morning. And yeah, this was a miss, but kind of a near miss for us. It was a real mess at rush hour this morning in parts of northern Ohio and northwest PA. Radar is quiet this evening. It'll stay that way for the bulk of the night tonight. I can't rule out a stray sprinkle overnight as a warm front moves in. Not hard to find where that warm front is this evening. Actually, a little cool front slid through this afternoon, knocking our temperatures back, but then that front is kind of going to start re-emerging or reloading and coming back north as a warm front as we go into the night tonight. So this is where the boundary is right now. It's 77 in Morgantown, 70 in Cincinnati, but we're down to 61 here locally. But don't worry, that warm front is coming back north, and that means great things are ahead for the next couple of days. I've been showing you the watch warning map across the northern Rockies and northern plains over the last couple of nights, and early season snows continue and will continue for several days in places such as Billings and Bismarck and Rapid City, the Black Hills of South Dakota, and heading over towards parts of Minnesota as well. Check out the European model snow output for the next handful of days, taking us through Sunday morning. I mean, there's going to be a couple of feet worth of snow in some of the higher terrain in parts of Montana and Wyoming, and probably up to a foot out into parts of the Dakotas. And that is a big-time wintry pattern that's going to emerge in the next several days, not only in the northern U.S., up in the northern Rockies, northern plains, but all the way down into the southwest. I'll show you a map momentarily showing the extent of the cold that is coming. Back here at home, clouds will break for some sunshine for our Thursday. What an afternoon we have coming up. Middle 70s. Tomorrow's record is 80. That's probably out of reach by a handful of degrees, but the record on Friday is within reach. That record is 78. So 1931, I think we'll be knocking on the door of that record, 78, Friday afternoon. Fairly sunny day Friday. The clouds wait until late in the day to thicken up, and then showers push in after sunset Friday evening. We do have, of course, some high school playoff games around the area, and I think some wet weather will try to push in, especially during the second half of those games. Showers then will probably fade away by daybreak on Saturday, and clouds will slowly break for some sun. But the bigger story Saturday, of course, the temperature drop after a high of 77 on Friday. 50, 51, 52, that'll about do it Saturday afternoon. Boy, sharp front. I like showing these animations showing how sharp a front is. It's going to plow east, and we won't be alone in feeling the big change as the weekend rolls around. But check out all these deep blues out across the western U.S. You look at the color table up at the top, and there's going to be some 30-degree below average temperatures in not only the northern tier of states, but all the way down into Texas, Oklahoma, parts of Arizona, New Mexico by the weekend and early next week. This dump of Arctic air is going to settle into the west, and as the cooler air comes east, it's going to modify some, so we're not going to see those big-time departures around here. We'll be, of course, way above average for the next couple of days. Handful of degrees cooler than average by the weekend. A brief bob up into the 60s on Monday will be followed by pretty consistently chilly weather for next week. 3 to as much as 7 or 8 degrees cooler than average starting on Tuesday, and probably taking us through Halloween weekend coming up, believe it or not, in a week and a half. This looks like a pretty chilly end of the month of October. Not as severely cold as in the western U.S., but still pretty chilly compared to the average. Just another reminder, in case you've missed it over the last couple of evenings, I will be doing my annual winter forecast coming up in early November. We're zeroing in, I think, on the Thursday after Election Day, so 2 weeks from tomorrow. I believe it is the 5th of November. That's probably when we're going to do our winter forecast. The short version on TV, the much longer version, where you usually watch Weather for Weather Geeks, my YouTube channel, my Facebook page, etc. We'll do a much longer, more detailed version online. Probably coming up 2 weeks from tomorrow, my annual winter forecast. I'm hoping to do better than last year. Last year turned out to be kind of a bust for a myriad of reasons. We'll go over some of those reasons in the forecast. When you do long-range forecasts, occasionally, it's not going to work out. We like to think that we do pretty good on these winter forecasts more often than not, but every now and then you're going to have a clunker like we did last winter, and believe me, we weren't alone. The kind of warmth that we had last winter was forecasted by basically no one that I saw out there on television or on the internet. Again, we'll try to do better this year. In the meantime, thanks for watching tonight's weather for Weather Geeks, and I'll see you back here on Thursday.